Greetings, Candice Sanderson, author of The Reluctant Messenger, Tales from Beyond Belief. I wanted to share with you my experience during a meditation on October 15th, 2018. For those of you who follow me on YouTube or on my blog, you hear me speak frequently about a meditation I attend at Church of Spiritual Light. They offer this meditation twice a month. It is a fabulous experience where crystal bowls are played and you also get Reiki. What happens when I go to these events is immediately the information starts flowing. I don't even have to wait until the meditation starts. It kind of automatically begins. And this was no exception. I settled into my caught getting ready for the meditation, and all of a sudden I found myself standing in this beautiful, dense forest or jungle. Now, whether you call this a vision, I've had people ask me questions. Are you having an out-of-body experience? Is this a vision? And to me, it's all semantics. I don't know what you want to call it, but when these things occur, I feel as if I'm actually there. Sometimes in the vision or during the experience, I feel like that is more of the truth and more of the real experience than what I'm doing in my actual waking state. And this was no exception. I could feel the jungle. I could smell flowers. I could feel the dampness and the humidity. But while I'm in this very densely forested area, I look down and I realize that I'm standing on this path. It was kind of a meandering path, very natural feeling path. But when I looked at it, I realized the path was embedded with quartz crystals. There were these beautiful, just, shiny, sparkly crystals in this path. And then I looked up and I saw a huge, gorgeous white tiger moving very silently, quietly, stealthily, straight toward me. And this is when the first message began. This is a holy path, one that connects the spirit world with the physical world. Follow the tiger and step upon this path of wisdom. For those who are on this path have stepped into the timeless wisdom of the Garden of Eden. It is outside of time where ordinary is no longer ordinary. The eye of the tiger. Follow the eye of the tiger. As I glanced at this inlaid crystal path, I noticed a change, and these jewels began morphing from crystal clear to multicolored. And then this understanding just swept over me, and I realized that the path represented the chakras, or our energy centers within the body. I had this knowing that humanity has only just begun to understand the chakra system. It is so much more complex than we could ever imagine. And as we evolve, we will learn to use our chakra system differently. Another message came, or rather the same message continued. Open those centers, referring to the chakra centers, to allow healing and wisdom to enter. Let the tiger guide you on your own true path. Learn to step outside of your comfort zone. Embrace life to the fullest and see abundance and harmony in all things. With those words, I then saw just the head of the tiger as it was nose to nose with me. And I noticed in the center of his or her forehead, there was a little swirling vortex of energy, and a jewel appeared. And I realized this was the tiger's third eye opening, the tiger opening to intuition. And as this came into focus, as I focused on it, the following came. Feel the power of the tiger. Know that you are protected on your journey into awareness. As I heard those words, then I felt a rush of energy through my body. I felt very intense energy on the top of my head and around the crown of my head. I felt intense energy on my feet and then on the palms of my hands. And I realized that those areas represented the stigmata. The next message came or continued. Divine connection. There is connection to divinity, lighting that divine spark from within. This is needed in order to light the path of wisdom. Use your third eye to guide you so that you may find your truth. And just when I thought the bazaar couldn't get any stranger, it did. All of a sudden, floating in from above in this orb is Glinda, the good witch from The Wizard of Oz. And she steps outside of her orb. She has her, signature wand in hand, and she goes ding. And all of a sudden, this beautiful dense forest changes, and I watch as everything begins to turn white, and this once green verdant forest or jungle becomes a woodland of looks like snow and ice, as everything turned to just a gorgeous crystal structure. And it was so beautiful, it pretty much took my breath away. This was the end of the meditation, and it was again, it felt so real. I felt like I was really there. And later I started thinking about, what is the message behind this? What is the takeaway? White tiger with the third eye, chakras, stigmata, Glinda. And, I know that I can do some research on white tiger to see what that means. And I'm sure I would find something significant in that. But then I realized this was the path for me to take, and the meaning it has for me is going to be a different meaning than what it will have for you. But my takeaway then was, we each have our own path of wisdom based on our own energy system. We are guided by forces, sometimes or quite often unseen, but it doesn't mean that they're not there. In this case, I had a white tiger. I also had Glinda from The Wizard of Oz, helping me to realize that I am protected on this path. And this path, if I allow it, will light in front of me, showing me the way to wisdom. So maybe that's the takeaway for you too. Find your own truth, find your own path of wisdom, and allow that to lead you on an adventure that you will cherish for the rest of your life. So I hope you enjoyed this meditation, or at least my experience of this meditation. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. You're welcome to follow me on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook. You can also contact me through my website, CandiceSanderson.com. I hope everyone has a great day, and until next time, thank you. Goodbye.